When I think of the year 2017, I think about when I started my YouTube channel. And that, for me, is probably the biggest step I've ever taken in my life, because it was something that I was like, it was something that I thought about for months on end. Like, I looked at Jacksepticeye, and I looked at Pyrocynical, and I looked at Oniplay. I looked at all these YouTubers, and I was like, they look like they are having the most fun they could ever have, creating videos, interacting with their subscribers, and just creating all around fun content that they will immensely enjoy. And during that time, I was having a hard time figuring out exactly what I wanted to do with myself, because I was still majoring in political science, and I still am, unfortunately. And I realized that over the last few months that I don't want to do that. I don't want to be in politics. I want to make things. I want to be creative. I want to use my mind and go, that would be cool if I made that. And then I want to go, and then boom, it's there. There it is. I have made it. And I did that. Not kidding. I did that like what, 412 times in the span of 9 months? No, this is going on 11 months now, because in a couple weeks, like 2 or 3, it's gonna be the 1 year anniversary of my YouTube channel. And I know that, given the fact that I'm a small YouTuber now, no, I'm lying. I've come a long way. It certainly has not been an easy journey, I will certainly say that. It's not like I just made my first YouTube channel and I instantly got like 300 subscribers. That would have been amazing. But I don't know. I enjoyed the climb. This was a climb that I knew was gonna happen. It wasn't one of those things where I was just like, this is gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be so easy. I'm gonna get all these subscribers. It's gonna be great. It took me maybe about maybe a couple weeks to get cause I didn't tell many people when I was starting out. I sort of kept it to myself. I was like, I'm not gonna tell anybody. I'm not gonna watch any of my videos. I'm not going to tell anybody that I'm starting this YouTube channel. I want the climb to be from the channel itself, nothing else. And then weeks went by, and I was just so excited to the point where I was at work and people were just like, how have things been? I was like, it's been great. I started a YouTube channel. And they're like, really? Yeah. And I was like, yeah. So I really showed them my videos. They liked them. And that was good for a time. They stopped watching them. That's not me being bitter. I'm just saying, just clarifying that, that was one of the things that I noticed throughout my video making journey, was that I was able to rope people in. But the hardest thing, I think that's the hardest thing that comes with being a YouTuber in general, is that when you rope people in, it is incredibly difficult to keep them there, because you can easily rope somebody in with like one funny video that they find immensely funny, but if they go back, or if they keep watching and they start noticing, this isn't like most of the videos that this isn't like the one video that I saw, or I didn't think that this he posted this type of content, you know what I mean? Because I've had that with a couple YouTubers. Actually, there's been a couple YouTubers that I've subscribed to where I was like, this person's like really funny, I like this person, and they either stopped uploading or their content just did a fucking 180, and I was like, okay. Because I remember I subscribed to Polygon because of the McElroy brothers, and oh my god, they were hilarious. I saw Monster Factory, and it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I thought Polygon was just a channel where the McElroy brothers stayed. Turns out Polygon is a completely, it's like a whole company, And I branched off of them. I stopped watching them because I realized that it wasn't just the McElroy brothers, and then I found the McElroy brothers podcast and the TV show, and so I thank Polygon for opening my eyes to the wonder that is the McElroy brothers. But yeah, I'm just saying, back to my previous point, which I don't even think I fucking had. I'm not surprised if people subscribed because they liked a certain video and then they saw my other content and they're like, no thank you, which is fine. That's totally fine. You're entitled to watch whatever you want to watch, my friend, but don't come to my channel and say your content is shit and then stay just to say that. Fuck off. Go do something else. Go plant a tree. I don't know. Go kick a soccer ball. I don't know. Just if you don't enjoy my content, then okay. So what you should be seeing right now is my first video, which is Planet Coaster. It was Future Park, and ooh, that park was terrible. That park was horrible. Something that I want to tell, something that I want to say. I was painfully nervous when I started that YouTube, when I made that YouTube video. I was so nervous. I knew what I was doing, right? The whole how's it going everybody thing, I sat with that for hours. I was like, is that what I want it to be? Is that what, that wasn't even my first intro. My actual first intro would have been like a thousand times more cringe, and I'm not saying it, so you're not hearing it from me right now. I'm not doing it. It's fucking terrible, but I'm glad I went with the how's it going everybody thing, because I don't know, I liked it. It rolls off the tongue really well, like Jacksepticeye's top of the morning, say laddies. Like, that's what I wanted. I wanted like an intro to just snap into the video, and then thinking of an outro was difficult, but I don't want to dwell on that too much, even though this whole video is supposed to be about my entire year in review. I don't want to dwell on one thing too much. As time went on, I was learning a lot of things, and even to this day, to this very day, 11 months later, I'm still learning new things, and I love that. And that can be said about a ton of things, honestly, is that you can always learn something new with the thing that you're trying out. So that's one thing that I really do love about YouTube. Here's the problem, boys. Here's the problem that I'm having. No, that's wrong. That's a lie. I did not join YouTube too late. I actually joined YouTube at a good time, and then YouTube started going down the shitter. Thanks, PewDiePie. No, that's not nice. But the problem with me being a small YouTube channel is the fact that when that adpocalypse thing happened, oh my god, yo. I mean, I wasn't making any money to begin with. Let's just put that on the table. I was not making like $30 a YouTube video, but I will say that I was actually making revenue. It was like $1.84, so I could probably buy myself some candy. But hey, that's $1.84 of candy that I didn't have to spend out of pocket, so thank you, YouTube. But then ads stopped coming in. Now YouTube's like, oh, you have to get 10,000 views in order to be even considered for monetization. And with the way YouTube's looking now, that still does not sound satisfying, because as soon as I get to that 10,000 views, I'm gonna start seeing those fucking limited ad things are gonna start popping up everywhere. And YouTube has also been that place where I don't think YouTube likes me. I don't think YouTube likes anyone. YouTube only likes Markiplier and just all the popular channels that are already sitting at the top of the mountain. Like, YouTube looks down, because YouTube was like, oh, we're gonna focus on our creators, and we're gonna start paying attention to stuff. No, you're not. Shut up, YouTube. But starting at the bottom of the mountain and making my way up, I knew it was gonna be difficult. YouTube in and itself is making it more difficult than it needs to be, if we're going to be honest here. I feel like YouTube is just making it a bit too difficult for anybody. YouTube is making YouTube as a whole difficult for YouTubers who are already popular. Like, it is bad. I've had to watch YouTubers go from creating content like daily, and actually having a fun time to not only have they up and left, but their content has like, their videos have like just plummeted. They're not uploading like once a month or once every 2 months, and it's just like, what happened, you know? And a lot has happened, boys. A lot has happened in the span of 11 months. So much that I didn't even think could happen in the span of 11 months. Like, I started my YouTube channel. I started live streaming, you know? I started this, I was like 3 months in when I started making videos with Hash. And that was fun for a time. And if Hash had never said anything, it would have literally just been videos of just me and him. It wouldn't have even have been videos of, there would have been no more solo videos, like none. Like, I wouldn't have gotten my fucking PC that I'm using now, which is amazing, because when I started making videos, it was on my laptop, or it wasn't on my laptop, it was on my friend's laptop that he let me use. And if you go back and you listen, you'll notice that sometimes in my intros I'm very quiet. That's because my friend was like a foot away from me, or not even a foot, like a foot, I don't fucking know measurements, but he was close to me, and I would always record late, so he would be asleep, so I didn't want to wake him. But you know, now I've got like a fucking like I MacGyvered an L-shaped desk. Now I've got a dual monitor setup. Like, you know, it's been a ride, boys. I gotta say, it's been a ride. I'm starting to put more time into like refining my streams. I'm putting more time into refining my YouTube channel as a whole. I still can't settle on a banner. The banner that I have now is actually grotesque. Like, I wish that I did not have that banner. Yeah. I do feel bad for having to I want to say drop off Hash. I do feel bad for that. Hash, if you're watching, I do feel bad, really. And I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it, honestly. But me and him were butting heads on a multitude of things regarding our videos and how to make them, and, you know, what type of stuff we should be doing and stuff like that. And it's just, I was the one who was like, I can't keep doing this anymore because I don't want to ruin our friendship. So I know the consequences that came with that. Was the whole just having to just sever that entire thing. I know that, and I do acknowledge that, and I do feel bad for that. But I'm sure he's probably got like, I'm sure he probably had like a massive amount of weight lifted off his shoulders after that happened, because now he doesn't have to stay up until 1 in the morning editing videos or having to deal with me for the next hour. So, but you know, wherever he is, Hash, wherever you are, my dude, I hope you're happy. That's all I know. I hope you're happy. I hope whatever you've got, I hope whatever you plan on doing in the future with your future endeavors, I hope they go fantastically, my friend. Geez, 2017. It's been a fucking ride, boys. Like, I've changed a lot, and for the better, if anything. Boys, throughout this year, man, I've beaten and I've downloaded and I've played so many games, and I love that so much. Like, I'm learning how to edit better, and I'm beating like a shit ton of games. Like what's the game I just beat recently? A Hat in Time. I just beat that game. That game is phenomenal. Fucking love that game. Never thought, like, if I never even done YouTube, I don't even think I would have known about A Hat in Time. Not at all. I don't even think I would have known about it. I don't even think I would have half the games that I have now if it wasn't for YouTube. And I gotta thank YouTube for that, because it opened up a piece of me that I didn't even know. Well, no, I'm lying. I knew I had a creative piece in me. I just didn't know how badly I wanted it to blossom, you know? Like, I was talking to my friend like an hour ago, and I was like, oh, I'm doing a video for 2017. And he was like, oh really? I was like, yeah. I was like, that's when I started my YouTube channel. He said, are you serious? I was like, yeah. He's like, so you've made 400 videos in the span of like a year. And I was like, yeah. So you can obviously tell that I'm dedicated to this, boys. You can obviously tell. And I'm just getting into streaming. I'm not gonna lie to you, the way YouTube is looking right now, Twitch is currently winning the battle. So I don't know. What does 2018 hold for me, boys? I wish I knew. I wish I knew what 2018 held for me. What do I hope to accomplish in 2018? I hope to accomplish, I want to get affiliated on Twitch. I hope to get to I want to get to 100 subscribers on YouTube. I just want to make a community, you know? A lot of people make YouTube just to make money, and if that whole mechanic of YouTube being the, you know, being that place where you could start like actually making a living off of it, if that never even happened, half the people on YouTube wouldn't be here. And I feel like a piece of me would still upload videos just because, man, this is just fun. It's just fun. I enjoy this so much more. I'm not gonna lie to you, if I got paid for it, it'd be icing on the cake, but we're talking icing on like a 3-layer like chocolate cake. If you don't like chocolate cake, then a 3-layer cake of your favorite kind, you know? But I love this too much, boys. I can't give this, I've come too far to just be like, I don't want to do it anymore. Oh, fuck that. I've put way too much time and effort and dedication and all that into this, and I don't want to give it up. I can't. I wouldn't want to. Who in the right mind, notice, would want to stop doing this? It's too much fun. So I know this is gonna go on for like the next like 4 or 5 years. I pray to whoever's listening that this goes on for the next 4 or 5 years. I'm gonna make sure it does. Believe me, there is no way this train is stopping at any station at any time soon, boys. I'm gonna keep this kicking for as long as I possibly can. So, Ed, future Ed, if you're listening in like 3 or 4 years times, just know, don't ever give up, you big-headed fucker. Oh boy. Yeah, it's been a ride. I don't want to stop. I love making YouTube videos. Here's to 100 subscribers. Here's to 1,000 videos. Here's to 10,000 views in total. Here's to getting affiliated on Twitch. Here's to 2018, boys. Let's do this thing, you know? I'm ready for it. I've been ready for it for a long time. So yeah, I'm ready to go, boys. I'm ready to fucking go. On that note, boys, I'm gonna end this episode here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode, because I certainly enjoyed making it. If you want to catch more content like this, be sure to like the video and subscribe, and I would definitely catch you guys in the next one.